Do you have anxiety, cramps with heavy bleeding, weight gain, bloating, migraines, fibroids, cysts, and hormone-related cancers such as ovarian or breast cancer, and for men, prostate issues or man boobs? Hi, this is Janice with Thrive Nutrition for Mind and Body, and these are just a few of the symptoms of estrogen dominance. Approximately 80% women and 30% men are in estrogen dominance, and sadly, children are becoming estrogen dominant too. So what is estrogen dominance? Well, this is when the amount of estrogen compared to the amount of progesterone is imbalanced. Estrogen is just too high. So what causes estrogen dominance? Well, this can come from external and internal sources. So xenoestrogens that imitate our natural estrogen can come from plastics, tin can, BPA, fragrances, dryer sheets, household cleaning supplies, and many lotions and potions that you put on your body. In fact, these lotions and potions that claim to de-age you, de-wrinkle the skin, can have a lot of hormones and toxic fragrances in them. Xenoestrogens absorbed by the skin are 10 times more potent than those taken orally. Also, for men, some of the products on the market that claim to attract the women, the really smelly ones, those can have testosterone in them. And this can be a problem, especially for teenage boys. They can create symptoms such as acne and anger issues. So these are all hormone disruptors. They mimic the natural estrogen in our body and prevent our own hormones from doing their job. Plus, they're more difficult for our body to break down and excrete. So diet's another way we can get too much estrogen. Too much flour, sugar, non-organic meat and dairy, caffeine, and alcohol can all increase estrogen. Dr. Sarah Godfrey says 2 servings of alcohol per day can increase our estrogen, which can increase breast cancer by 22%. Birth control pills, hormone replacement therapy, and those natural estrogen creams can also increase estrogen in our body. So how do we reduce this? Well, besides eliminating the above, our liver is so important here. One of the hundreds of jobs our liver does on a daily basis is to break down and remove used hormones. If the liver is all gunked up, full of toxins, it's going to have a hard time doing this. So after the hormones do their job in our body, they go to the liver to be broken down and removed with the bile. So basically, we poop them out on a daily basis, or we should be. But what if we drink alcohol? So this can be slowed down. Alcohol is a toxic, it's a poison to our system. So the liver has to get rid of that first. So it works really hard to get rid of the alcohol first. And if it's so busy of constantly getting rid of alcohol, it's going to have a really hard time breaking down and removing the hormones. Also, if we're constipated, we won't eliminate the excess hormones either. Or if our diet's full of processed foods, we won't get the nutrients the liver needs to break down and remove hormones. So with these conditions, the hormones just get recirculated back into the bloodstream. They go back to the liver to try to be broken down and removed again. And what happens is, as they are brought back into the bloodstream and to the liver, they're more concentrated. And the liver has to try harder to break them down, and it just becomes a really big circle. So in my practice, Thrive Nutrition for Mind and Body, I do saliva hormone testing. And this is just a really easy at-home spit test. And this shows the balance of our hormones. And I especially like it because it breaks down our estrogen into the 3 estrogens. And in particular, I like to keep an eye on estradiol, because this is a form of estrogen that can feed cancer cells. So this will also tell us the balance of our progesterone to estrogen, telling us for estrogen dominance. It can also point out conditions such as PCOS, where testosterone and DHEA is too high. And I also really like to test men, because their testosterone can go down while their estrogen goes up. So this testing is just a really good tool to help show us where we're at. Then we can use nutrition and supplementation to get back in balance. I can do testing and consultation in person on Skype, and also phone consultations. So there's not enough willpower to fight hormones and brain chemistry. They will always win. So remember, balance is the key. So thanks for listening. Please send this off to friends and family, and go on Thrive Facebook and like the page. Thanks.